It's your boy Johnnymon24 here to have a little Eagles chat. I'm just highlighting some of the late round gems that would fit the Eagles mold for Jim Swartz' 4-3 under defense. There's a young player out of Grand Valley State, defensive end, Matt Juron. He's 6'3", 275, ran a 4.73 40, and put up 30 reps at 225. He led the nation in sacks with 20 sacks, 8 tackles for loss. On the Grand Valley State team, that was okay, but he would be a good rotational guy that could fill in right away. He reminds me of OCU Minora when he came out of college, or like Strahan. He's of that build. He's a guy that could play 3 technique or bump out to the end, and I think he'd be perfect in the late rounds. And the Eagles have a lot of late round picks. I can see Matt Juron from Grand Valley State being in play for the Eagles, fitting in perfectly. There's also a player out of University of Michigan, Willie Henry. He had 6.5 sacks and 10 tackles for loss last year. He's a gym rat. On tape, he really stands out. He's a player that Michigan used mightily. He could play 3 technique. He could even play one technique on passing downs. I think those 2 guys will be great for the defensive rotation, because you have Brandon Graham, Vinny Curry, Connor Barwin. You add those guys in the fold in late rounders. I mean, they're mid to late round gems. They really are, and it's something that the Eagles have excelled at in years past. Think of like Hollis Thomas. There's a few others in mind, but those 2 guys, I think, mid to late in the draft, would be ideal for the Eagles. There's a guy out of Northwestern named Dan Vitale. He was like an H-back, fullback. He can catch better in traffic than most receivers. This dude is a beast. He can be had in the mid to late round. And the Eagles, I mean, since we're adapting to Doug Peterson's system on offense, you definitely need someone to come in and either be a fullback or H-back type. And I think he could fill in right away on offense. If there's anybody that come to mind, please leave who you suggest in the comments below. Subscribe, and love talking Eagles football with you. Take care and have a happy St. Patty's Day.